Okay. Again, ito yung nabuo nating triangle, no? Ayan. So, this is, ang distance nito ay the tangent deviation of 1 with respect to 2 minus h1. This one, no? And then this one is equal to h2 minus the tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2. Okay. So, yan yung initial equation natin. Tapos ngayon, kunin natin yung loads dito sa general loadings. Yung loadings between the two spans. No? So, for the first span, this is from point 1 and point 2. Ito yung loadings niya, tama? So, kapag kinat natin yung point na yan, tsaka yung point na to, so, di ba ang may expose sa atin dyan is the moment, tama? Moment sa 2, shear, then meron din tayong shear, and then the axial. Okay? So, ito lang yung na-expose natin since 0 naman yung axial, dahil wala namang axial force. Ganon din dito sa span 2. No, tandaan nyo yan, ha? So, ito yung loads on the simply supported span. So, ngayon, kailangan nating kunin yung moment diagram. No? Moment diagram man siya or moment diagram by parts. Okay? So, una, kunin natin yung moment diagrams of loads on the simply supported span. So, kapag simply supported, tatanggalin nyo muna yung moment. Okay lang? So, di ba pagka sa shear, aangat ka kasi may force, tas may loadings, tas may force. So, parang ganyan yung magiging shear diagram. And then, ang moment diagram natin is, simula dito, aangat tayo ng area 1 minus area 2. So, this is the area 1, which is the area, moment diagram, of loads on the simply supported span. So, ganun din dito. This is the area 2. So, si area 1, so meron siyang centroids from the left, and then meron siyang centroids from the right. Ganun din dito, sa mga loads na yan. And then, ito naman, this is the moment diagrams of loadings by end moments. So, ano may ibig sabihin nun? So, di ba meron tayo M1? So, this is clockwise. So, aangat tayo. And then, meron tayong, wala naman tayong load, no? Tinanggal na natin yung load kasi moment na lang. So, pwedeng pag ganyan lang yung load, pwedeng equal si M1, M2, pero ang ginawa dito is pinantay, hindi siya pinagpantay, no? So, okay lang naman kahit mas malaki si M2. Kasi pwedeng ganyan naman yung figure nyo, di ba? Same lang din naman. So, same lang din naman na 1/2 M1 plus M2 divided by 2 or times the length. Same lang din naman magiging area. Ngayon, ito na yung moment diagram by parts natin gagamitin. So, kailangan nating kunin si, di ba dito sa formula natin dito, we have tangent deviation of 1 with respect to 2, tsaka tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2. Unahin na natin si tangent deviation of 1 with respect to 2. So, ano yung formula natin? That is 1 over EI. So, syempre, hindi natin alam kung homogeneous ba siya or non-homogeneous. Hindi rin natin alam kung prismatic siya and non-prismatic. So, si 3-moment equation, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Kahit prismatic siya, kahit non-prismatic, non-homogeneous, kahit homogeneous. So, T1, so, syempre, ano yung span natin? Gawin natin tong span 1, no? Again, this is span 1 and then span 2. So, syempre, baka iba yung E1 niya tsaka yung E2 niya, no? So, gawin natin E1, I1. Okay lang? And then, ang formula natin ng tangent deviation, that is the area under 1, 2, or between 1, 2, multiplied by the centroids from So, with respect to 2 tayo, di ba? Tangent division of 1. So, centroids natin from point 1. Tama? Okay. So, unahin natin yung tangent division of 1 with respect to 2. That is equal to 1 over EI1, I1. Unahin natin yung area na to, which is the area based sa loadings. Okay lang? So, lagay natin area 1. So, that's equal to area 1. Ano yung centroid niya from point 1? Asan yung point 1? Di ba dito? Ano yung centroid niya from point 1? A sub 1. Nasundan? Derivation pa lang ito ng formula. Plus, yung trapezoid. Unahin natin yung M1. Di ba triangle siya? So, ano area ng triangle? That's 1/2. Tama? Multiplied by M1 multiplied by L1. Ano yung centroids niya? From point 1. Again, this is point 1. That's 1/3 ni L1. This is L1, no? Plus 1/2 ni M2 L1 multiplied by, ano yung moment arm niya? 2/3 ni L1. So, simplifying, so the tangent division of 1 with respect to 2 is equal to 1 over E1 I1 A1 plus M1 L1 squared over 6 plus M2 L1 squared over 3. Kasi cancel, no? Nasundan? Nasundan to? Puro letter pa lang, no? Next. Kunin naman natin si tangent deviation. Tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2. That's equal to 1 over E2I2. Bakit na E2I2? Kasi second span na i-consider natin. Yung E na niya, tsaka yung I na niya. Multiplied by area under 2, 3 times the centroids from point 3. Okay lang? So, ano yung mga area? Wow. Sana all malakas. Ito yung una, no? Taray, may nag-iihaw. Magkano barbecue? Charis. Go. Uy, 25 lang sa amin. 20 nga lang eh. Malaki na rin. Okay. Okay, next naman. So, the tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2, that's equal to 1 over E2I2. Ano yung area? Under 2, 3. Unahin na natin si area 2. Ano yung centroid niya from point 3? Again, dito yung point 3. That's equal to B2. No? Plus, yung triangle, yung trapezoid. 1/2 ng M2 times L2. Ano naman yung centroids niya? That's equal to 2/3 ni L2 plus 1/2 ni M3 multiplied by L2. Ang centroids niya ay L2 over 3. Simplifying, so the tangent division of 3 with respect to 2 is equal to 1 over E2I2 A2 B2 plus magkano to? M2 L2 squared divided by 3 plus M3 L2 squared over 6. So, yan. Ano yung working equation natin dito? So, the tangent deviation of 1 with respect to 2 minus h divided by L1 is equal to h2 minus tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2 divided by L2. Ano yun? Extended ba? Late na ba? Overtime? Substitute lang natin yung mga na-solve natin. So, actually, pwede mo to i-simplify pa. That is this T1, tangent division of 1 with respect to 2, L1 minus H1 over L1 is equal to H2 minus tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2 divided by L2. So, pagsamasamahin lang natin yung like terms. So, the tangent division of 1 with respect to 2 divided by L1 plus the tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2 over L2 is equal to H1 over L1 plus H2 over L2. Ito hindi yun na isusulat kasi nakaprint naman na yung derivation niya. Okay, substitute na natin yung nakuha natin tangent deviation. So, for the tangent deviation of 1 with respect to 2, substitute lang natin. So, divided by L1. Tama? Kasi ito na yun, di ba? T1, divide mo ng L1. So, isama mo na lang siya dito. Plus, si tangent deviation of 3 with respect to 2. Substitute mo lang dito. Divide mo lang to ng L2. Okay lang? Is equal to H1 over L1 plus H2 over L2. Okay. So, simplify lang natin para magandang tignan. Okay. So, pag sinimplify mo to, so, i-multiply lang natin ng 6 LCD to. Okay lang. So, least common denominator. So, I have 6. So, magkaroon ako ng 6A1 plus M1 L1 squared plus 2M2 L1 squared. Tapos, lagay natin si Lay. L1, E1, I1, I1. Tama? Nasundan? Plus, ganun din dito. Pagsamahin natin, least common denominator 6, A2, B2, plus 2M2, L2 squared, plus L2 squared divided by, sorry may M3 pa pala, divided by 6 L2 E2 I2 equals to H1 over L1 plus H2 over L2. Ayan. Pagsamasamahin lang natin. So, kung makikita nyo, pwede nyo siyang i-multiply. Hindi pala, no? Teka lang, may 6. Okay lang, ilabas mo yung 6. No? Hindi, kasi LCD to, di ba? I-multiply natin ng 6 both sides. So, magkakaroon ako ng 6A1 over L1, E1, I1, plus i-multiply ko na pala ng 6 dito, no? Okay lang? Para mawala na tong 6 dito sa ilalim. So, pag minultiply mo ng 6 both sides, cancel na si 6. So, mapupunta na siya dyan. Plus, ito, this is M1 L1 squared divided by L1. So, I have M1 L1 divided by E1 I1. Tama? Plus 2M2 L1 divided by E1 I1 plus 6 mawawala din si 6 6A2B2 divided by L2 E2 I2 plus 2M2 L2 divided by E2 I2 plus M3 L2 divided by E2 I2 equals to 6 multiplied by H1 over L1 plus H2 over L2. Okay. So, ito na yung general formula ni 3-moment equation for non-homogeneous, non-prismatic. Okay lang? Non-homogeneous and non-prismatic. Okay lang? Sir, paano naman kapag homogeneous? Ano ibig sabihin kapag homogeneous? If homogeneous, yung E natin constant, yung E1 equals sa E2. So, what if i-multiply natin since equal naman lahat ng E? No? 6E. So, ibig sabihin E1. So, we have 6A1 A1 over L. L1 I1 plus M1 L1 over I plus bit ba sinusulat ko ulit, no? So, di ba kapag yung E, multiply lang natin, equal lahat ng E. So, magkakaroon ako dito ng 6E. Tama? So, ngayon, burahin ko na lang lahat ng E sa ilalim kasi constant naman na yung E. Nasaan yung L1? Okay? Ito naman yung formula niya kapag homogeneous. Paano kapag prismatic? If prismatic, ibig sabihin I is equal to I1 equals to I2. So, kapag prismatic and homogeneous, so, tanggalin mo na lahat ng inertia. So, i-multiply lang natin ng I. So, ngayon, magiging ganito na equation nyo. M1, L1, M1, L1, plus, ito, di ba makikita nyo, pwedeng i-factor out si 2M, 2L2. Kapal. So, you have M1, L1 plus 2M2 L1 plus L2 plus M3 L2 is equal to, ay may plus pa pala, plus 6A1 A1 over L1 plus 6A2 B2 over L2 is equal to 6EI H1 over L1 plus H2 over L2. So, ito na yung ito na yung formula ng 3-moment equation. So, pakikabisado na to. No? No? Pagka yan, nakabisado nyo. Tapos, may formula kasi dito. Ano kasi, medyo mahaba pa yan. Hindi. Ito, pinapalitan ko lang siya ng notation. This is LO and RO. Wala lang, pinalitan ko lang. Para magandang tignan.
Para maganda siya.
Ibig sabihin, yung LO, yun yung loads sa left span. And then RO is loads from the right span.